Arsenal are weighing up a move for Aston Villa winger Morgan Rogers. Villa value him at least £80 million.
It feels like Mikel Arteta is saying the right things at the moment. Do you feel like there's a change? Even the last few weeks, it feels like he's sending out more positive messages to previous years, to more recent years.
Yeah, and rightly so, he should do. You know, I remember last season when Chelsea were flying and the manager come out and said, oh, not yet, this is not our time, not our time. And then all of a sudden it went a bit wrong. Players sort of then have the pressure taken off, think, well, the manager's telling us we're not going to win it. I love that. He needs to come out and say that. Yeah, fans believe. Yeah, we're the real deal. Yeah. We're the real deal. And they are the real deal. They've got an unbelievable squad they've got together. And at the moment, it looks impossible for them to lose. And I say that because
they're so hard to beat, aren't they?
They don't even have a shot against them.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They don't even have a shot against them. They need one goal to win a football match. It's not a lot to ask.
Yeah, it feels like they've become this team that is just so sort of hard to snuff out kind of thing and to get past. Wayne Rooney has spoken on his podcast this week saying that if Arsenal don't win the title this season, Mikel Arteta could be shown the door. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't.
If they don't win something?
It all depends how it happens, doesn't it? I mean, if they go and get 90-odd points and then they get picked and they got 90 points and then you go, well, what can you do, really? Champions League, you might get in the final or the semi-final, goalkeeper comes out, someone goes round and ref gives a sending off. There's ways of losing. There's ways of losing titles and ways of losing games. People forget, 5 years ago, Arsenal were just also runs. They were also runs. They turned up at the start of the season, had no chance of winning the league, and they had to sweat on getting in the top four to get Champions League, and they had to sweat on that. They are massive players in the Premier League, and that's because of Mikel Arteta, what he's done there. He's got a team together, and he's worked with whoever's come in as a sporting director, and they built a team very quietly. They've got two players in every position. I don't believe that. I think if they don't win it this season, I don't think that will be the case. Oh, it's the manager. You'd have to look at the players as well then for me. So
Arsenal have stunned the football world by completing one of the biggest transfer deals of the summer, securing the sensational signing of Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa in a blockbuster £85 million move. The talented England international now becomes the latest marquee addition to Mikel Arteta's ambitious project at the Emirates Stadium, sending excitement through the Arsenal fanbase as the Gunners continue to strengthen their squad for another Premier League title challenge. After weeks of speculation, negotiations, and intense competition from several top European clubs, Arsenal have finally won the race for one of English football's brightest young stars. Morgan Rogers has developed into one of the Premier League's most exciting attacking players over the past 2 seasons, impressing with his pace, creativity, technical ability, and eye for goal. His remarkable performances for Aston Villa made him one of the hottest properties on the transfer market, but it was Mikel Arteta who convinced both the player and Arsenal's board that Rogers was the missing piece needed to take the club to the next level. Reports suggest Arsenal moved quickly once they realized Aston Villa were open to negotiations. After several rounds of discussions, both clubs reached an agreement worth £85 million, making Rogers one of the most expensive signings in Arsenal's history. The deal highlights Arsenal's determination to compete with Europe's elite and build a squad capable of winning the Premier League and challenging seriously for the UEFA Champions League. So why was Arteta so determined to sign Morgan Rogers? The answer lies in his incredible versatility. Rogers can operate on either wing, as an attacking midfielder, or even as a false nine. His ability to glide past defenders, create chances, and score crucial goals makes him a dream player for Arteta's tactical system. One of Arsenal's biggest strengths under Arteta has been positional flexibility, and Rogers perfectly fits that philosophy. His intelligence on and off the ball allows him to interchange positions seamlessly with Arsenal's attacking stars, making the Gunners even more unpredictable in the final third. Another reason Arsenal pushed so hard for Rogers is his physical profile. Standing tall, incredibly athletic, and possessing explosive acceleration, he offers something different from many of Arsenal's current attackers. He combines strength with elegance, making him difficult for defenders to stop in one-on-one situations. Last season, Rogers consistently produced goals and assists while helping Aston Villa compete at the highest level. His performances against top Premier League opposition convinced Arsenal's recruitment team that he was ready to make the step up to one of England's biggest clubs. Arteta has reportedly been monitoring Rodgers for months. The Arsenal manager believes the England international still has enormous potential and can develop into one of Europe's elite attackers under his guidance. Sources close to the club suggest Arteta personally spoke with Rodgers during negotiations, outlining exactly how he would fit into Arsenal's long-term project. That conversation is believed to have played a major role in convincing the player to choose Arsenal despite interest from other clubs. For Arsenal supporters, this signing sends a clear message. The club is no longer satisfied with simply competing for trophies, they want to win them. The board has backed Arteta once again with a major financial investment, demonstrating complete confidence in his vision. Morgan Rodgers is expected to add greater competition to Arsenal's attacking options. His arrival gives Arteta even more tactical flexibility, allowing the manager to rotate his squad without sacrificing quality. With a demanding schedule across domestic and European competitions, squad depth could prove decisive. Fans are already imagining how Rodgers could link up with Arsenal's creative midfielders and dangerous forwards. His direct running, quick decision-making, and confidence in possession could unlock stubborn defenses that have sometimes frustrated Arsenal in recent seasons. Football pundits believe the transfer could transform Arsenal's attack. If Rodgers adapts quickly to Arteta's demanding style, he has all the qualities needed to become one of the Premier League's biggest stars. The excitement surrounding the Emirates Stadium is growing rapidly as supporters eagerly await Rodgers' official unveiling. Shirt sales are expected to soar, while anticipation continues to build ahead of his debut in Arsenal colours. For Aston Villa, losing one of their standout performers will undoubtedly be a huge blow. Rodgers became a fan favourite thanks to his commitment, flair, and match-winning performances. Replacing his quality will be one of the biggest challenges facing the club this summer. Meanwhile, Arsenal supporters will hope this signing is just the beginning of another ambitious transfer window.